Hello and welcome to Quilt Addicts Anonymous. I'm Stephanie Sebbing. Today we've got a brand new fabric collection, two of them actually, to show you that are new to us, and I'm so excited about this first one. It is called Kaleidoscope from Michael Miller, and I try not to keep every single piece of fabric that comes through here because I would be an absolute hoarder if I did. But this is one where I'm going to have a fat quarter bundle that I'm saving, not for me, but for my daughter, because she loves rainbows, she loves butterflies. So I think she's going to love sewing with this someday. I just love this entire collection. It is this rainbow of very bright, not quite neon, but very bright colors, and they all kind of meld into one another. So this one is just a line drawing of flowers with their stems, but it is just absolutely spectacular. Now this one we still have that white background, but still that same neon floating around of the rainbow. And this one has different types of bugs on it, and I know some people are like totally turned off by that, but these are mostly cute bugs. We've got dragonflies, ladybugs, we do have some beetles, but I think the cute bugs outweigh the non-cute bugs. Little bumblebee, it's adorable. All right, this one is just dots, but again, you can see that full like rainbow variegation wave going on. It's so fun. I think that this one might be one of my favorites because it is just a bunch of triangles all in a line, but it is just so striking the way they have the different colors working throughout that back of the lines. It's so fun. This is one of the main reasons why I'm keeping one of these for the collection. My daughter loves rainbow. She loves butterflies. This is just like her heaven right here. It is so adorable. This is the last of the light background prints. This time we still have that same variegated rainbow situation going on, but they're in these sort of jaggedy lines that are going across. This would make a great binding. I think this would also make a lot of really cute girls' dresses for summertime. You would want to put a little bit of white lining behind these because you would see through it. But this one, my favorite way to finish the hems and the armholes on girls' dresses made from quilting cotton is to make some bias tape and then just sew that to the hem, and this would just be gorgeous. It would just be so fun and a nice little pop of color. All right, we have two that are like solidly medium. This is one of them where you can kind of see those splotches of color moving around that we saw in the background of all of these, except it's just a solid splotch of the really fun rainbow print. Now this is that same print, but this time we have white dots going on it. It's kind of a reverse. It looks so pretty, and it almost makes everything look a little bit more saturated and darker. Now we're going to see a lot of the prints that we saw earlier, but this time with black backgrounds, and we do a lot of light background quilts here at Quilt Addicts Anonymous because they sell a lot better. Most people love a nice white background, but there's something about having black against a lot of color that just makes me so excited. A lot of my earlier quilts have that in them, and I just love how striking it is. But I understand that it's harder to keep it looking nice, especially with pets and they have light dog hair. It's going to be all over the place all the time, but it just looks so pretty when it's nice and crisp and new. Here's that triangle print again, and you can see what I mean of just how striking it looks against that dark background. Here's that floral again, where it's just that line drawing with the rainbow of color behind it, but that black background just makes it so striking. We've got it again, this time in the polka dot. Here is our bug print, and it is so fun. All right, and we are gonna wrap that up with our butterflies with the dark background, and it is just so fun, so striking. It's going to be so much fun to make something with this. Now, a lot of times in these videos, you hear me talk about when we have a new basics line that you have to get it because there's going to be times when you have a pattern and you need like one or two more prints in order to make that pattern work. This is one of those lines. So we have a quilt that is called Ultraviolet that uses 15 fat quarters, and they're all light to dark using like rainbow, black and white. It was a bestseller. We sold out like almost instantly. This would look absolutely fabulous in that pattern, but there's only 14 prints in the line. So you just need to find any black and white or all black that you could put in here, or maybe like an all white that you could put on the other end, or maybe even you've got a rainbow that you can fit in the middle somewhere. But that's why you want to have a good solid stash that has a good collection of basics in it. So that way when you have something like this and it's 14 fabrics, you need 15 to do a pattern like Ultraviolet. What this would look absolutely fantastic in, you just go and you find a good black or a good white or a good rainbow that can go in the middle. You just slide that in. It makes it look like it was all part of it to begin with, and you have a fantastic quilt. All right, so this is not a new collection. This came out 3, maybe 4 years ago from Paintbrush Studios. It's called Hats for Cats, and it sold out in like one day. People just loved it. They thought it was absolutely fantastic. And I did not realize, because most fabric collections, they're like one and done. They don't reprint ever. But Paintbrush Studios is different. They do digitally printing here right in the US. They're one of the very few fabric companies that prints their fabric here. So this is reorderable at any time. So when I discovered that last week, you betcha I ordered some more, because I bet you there are going to be folks out here who want more of this. Both this collection and the one before were just selling in bundles. So you can get fat quarter bundles, half yard bundles, or full yard bundles. There's only 8 fabrics in this collection. So if you do a 1 yard bundle of it, you're definitely going to have enough to do a nice big cat quilt for you and your furry feline to snuggle up with. And it's going to be adorable. It's just, I don't know why cats wearing hats is so fun, but it just is. So this is number 1. Let's take a peek at it. So we have all manner of different cats wearing all manner of different headwear. We have a bunny. We have, I think this is a shark, maybe a dinosaur. We have some antler ears, but they're just fun. This one looks like a little piggy, and it's so cute. It's so fun. Now in this one, we see a lot of the cats from the previous fabric, but this time they're doing things. So we have a little lion lounging and knocking over glass, because of course cats like to knock things over. We got a little mouse chewing on a blanket. We have a cat with its head in a bag. I guess that counts. We got them knocking over flower pots. It's funny. It's adorable, and if you are a cat lover or you know a cat lover, I bet you they would love this fabric. All right, I do not see any hats in this one, but we do have a black cat jumping in all manner of windows with a little flower pot. It's cute. Now we need a place for the eye to rest. Obviously those last ones kind of had a lot going on. This one is too, like, it looks busy from afar, but it really is going to work to hold your eye and give it a break from looking at some of the more busier prints. And these colors coordinate really well with some of the hat colors of the cats that we've seen so far. So this is going to be a good one to have in there. This one looks like a bunch of yarn balls, and it's going to be really fun because, again, it's going to give you that place to rest, because we have gray, taupe, we've got some nice brownish there and some darker gray. So this is going to be a nice coordinating print to help your cats in the hat stand out. And we can't have a cat line without some paw prints in brown, of course, and it's just super fun. This one is a nice brown knit stitch. And obviously it's not knit fabric, but it's made to look like it is a knit stitch on top of the woven quilting cotton. So again, it's going to be really a great place for that eye to have a place to rest to help your cats and hats stand out. All right, we are going to wrap it up with one more cat and hat print. We have a bunch of succulents and plants and cacti in here, and hiding among them is a little cat which looks like he has a frog hat on, and he's got a ball of yarn that he's playing with. And so you can see him in various locations around the fabric, just waiting to pounce and knock over those plants as cats do. So a really fun collection. This cat and hat thing is just so fun, so cute. And again, you can get that in fat quarter bundles, half yard bundles, or yard bundles over on our website, shop.quiltaddictsanonymous.com. Thanks so much for following along with us here and taking a peek at some of the new arrivals that we have. And also make sure you are liked and subscribed and all the good things, because we also put out a ton of quilting tutorials. We are usually 2 to 3 tutorials a week, and then maybe one of some new goodies that we have in the shop. And if you like what you're learning, we always have the supplies for you to be able to make it and create it at home. And that's a great way to say thanks for all of the free video lessons. So until next time, happy quilting.